Ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could be with you today at the Summit on a Global Response to Hybrid Threats, Stability, Security and Solidarity taking place in Istanbul from November 24th to 25th. However, prior commitments prevented me from doing so. I am happy to join you through this video message. First, I send you my greetings from the UNESCO headquarters in Paris, where I lead the communication and information sector. This sector focuses on the UNESCO mandate to promote the free flow of information and ideas. UNESCO response to global challenges, such as those addressed by the summit, is rooted in a human rights-based approach, emphasizing freedom of expression as the right to seek, impart, and receive information. Regarding the right to impart information, this pertains to the role of UNESCO in coordinating the implementation of the UN Plan of Action on the safety of journalists and the issue of impunity. Additionally, UNESCO is actively involved in implementing the 1991 Windhoek Declaration, which advocates for the promotion of free, independent, and pluralistic media. In the context of the right to seek and receive information, there is a growing concern about the escalating proliferation of potentially harmful content, including disinformation and hate speech. In 2024, with over 2.6 billion people going to cast their vote in more than 50 elections across 80 countries, the importance of reliable information for democratic processes cannot be overstated. Recognizing information as a public good is especially pertinent given that 85% of the citizens which we surveyed in 16 countries see disinformation as a real threat, with 80% of them believing it has already had a major impact on political life, especially in less developed countries. The role of digital platforms in disseminating disinformation is increasingly evident. UNESCO's mandate to safeguard freedom of expression and access to information is more essential than ever. A human rights-based governance of digital platforms is seen as a powerful tool to create a safer digital space that protects fundamental freedoms while addressing the risks associated with harmful content. This is why UNESCO recently published its global guidelines for the governance of digital platforms. These guidelines are not just a set of principles. They are a call for action to safeguard freedom of expression and access to information online, while dealing with the challenge of tackling disinformation, misinformation, and hate speech. The UNESCO guidelines were carefully developed based on global collaborative efforts which involved various stakeholders from 134 countries, contributing over 10,000 comments. The guidelines advocate for a multi-stakeholder approach in governing digital platforms and establishing a clear framework of responsibilities for states, digital platforms, intergovernmental organizations, civil society, media, academia, the technical community, and other stakeholders. Our goal is to strengthen our responsibility to foster a thriving digital ecosystem that upholds international human rights, emphasizing transparency, accountability, user empowerment, and due diligence by technology companies. It is crucial to underline that combating potential harmful content, such as disinformation, requires collaborative efforts. We must recognize our roles in the information ecosystem as advocates, journalists, audiences, watchdogs, policy and decision makers. Everyone plays a role in safeguarding freedom of expression and access to information in the digital era and in building a trustworthy internet. In conclusion, I would like to highlight the upcoming World Press Freedom Conference, which is to be held in Santiago de Chile from May 2nd to 4th, 2024. This global conference will focus on the vital role of journalism and freedom of expression in addressing the current environmental crisis and promoting sustainable development. The conference aims to acknowledge journalism as a crucial profession in tackling climate change issues and securing a viable planet for all. I wish you a fruitful discussion in this International Strategic Communication Summit. Thank you for your attention.